Mm, I'm going to drop my stuff in the chat now here at the beginning before I get rolling because I know I will forget it. Hi, hello, welcome. My name is Valorie Lewis. If you're new here, I just put in the chat different ways that you can connect with me on social medias. And also, I think the YouTube channel is over. The YouTube channel is not over there. Of course, it's not over there. Listen, y'all, I'm floundering just a bit because my moderator is not here today, but that is okay. I do not have the YouTube channel. It's YouTube. Goddess with an Attitude. Go to YouTube, search for Goddess with an Attitude, and I'm sure you'll find my likeness and know which site, which channel is mine. That's where you can go on YouTube to find any of the recordings for Magical Money Manifestations if you ever missed one of the lives. So you can also connect with me on Instagram, my website, which is in a little bit of disarray because it's being updated, and also the meetup group, which is how most of you found me. The only other thing I'm going to drop over in chat right now and also make an announcement to the room because I think some of you are here today. If you have already ordered your year ahead report, which is a new offering, so I still have the year ahead reading where you and me sit one-on-one for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we go over your entire 2025 year ahead using tarot cards and oracle cards. That is still available, but I wanted to offer a lower cost alternative this year. So I have a new offering, which is just a report. I do sit down and I personally do the same thing I would if you were live, but I draw the cards and the report is just a summary of the cards that I have drawn for you, sent to you in PDF version. And I started the sentence like 2 seconds ago and didn't finish the sentence. If you have ordered a report, some of you are here today, and that's why I wanted to mention this into this group. It is in queue. I did receive it, and it is being worked on and will be sent out to you this week. And if you are wanting to order a report and are not in queue yet, I just dropped over into the chat how you can order those reports for the year ahead readings. All right, let's get started. Let me see if there's anyone here. Oh, right. Magical Money Manifestations. I'm your host, Valorie Lewis. I'm seeing maybe some new to me people, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. But if this is your first time, welcome. Hi, hello. During today's, yes, I did. During today's event, how it runs is I am a psychic medium. I'm also a channel for spirit. I allow any messages that are for the collective to come through. But I do use tarot cards to start off with. We'll do a tarot reading and then we'll move into oracle cards and any other messages that spirit needs this group collectively to hear, whether you are listening here live or catching this on a recording. Know that the messages are meant for you because spirit does not know time, space, or YouTube, Zoom channels. It just knows that its messages are being sent and received when they need to be received. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Let's go ahead and I will have you all settle yourself in whatever way feels most comfortable. Ground, settle, just calm down, take a couple of deep breaths. Your intention is just to bring all of yourself to this present moment so that you're not worrying about what may have happened this morning, the spilled coffee or the trash truck didn't come, and you're not thinking about what's going to happen this afternoon, bills or appointments. You're just letting yourself be present right now, right here. This is a practice I've been practicing a lot. If I can be completely present in that moment, I know I have everything I need. In this moment, I have everything I need. And if for some reason I don't have something I need, my body will let me know. Eat, drink some water. Maybe I need to pee. But it's so accessible when I bring all of my focus to this present moment. That's where your power is. I know that I heard that for years before I understood it. So if that statement is annoying to you, I get it. It was very annoying to me for several years as well. But just bringing all your focus to the present moment. And once you feel like you are fully present, then go ahead and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Maybe you want to leave that up to spirit to give you some guidance onto what you need in this moment. But go ahead and ask. whatever questions are on your heart, on your mind, that you would like clarity, guidance, direction on. And then go ahead and gently move yourself into the receiving mode so that we are listening and receiving and open to the messages, guidance, to the flow. Maybe you all just feel the energy. Maybe you're just here for the vibes today. Whatever it is you're here for, just open yourself to be receiving of it. We will go ahead and get started with tarot. The deck I'm pulling from today is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Let me give it a good shuffle here. Spirit, what guidance, insight, wisdom, or messages do you have for this group today? How would we most benefit? Interesting placement. Somebody asked me on one of these, I forget where the question came through. I think it was posted on the YouTube channel. Ask what spread do I use when I do the Magical Monday manifestations? I don't necessarily have a spread, like they're not arranged in a certain way. I just pull 5 cards and I place them out one after the other and we read them sequentially. So a 5-card spread, if you would call it a spread, they're not really placed in any particular position. They're just in a straight line. And let's turn these cards over and see what we have. Like that last card already. So first off, what I'm noticing is that it is all minor arcana, all things that we might be looking for as far as what is present for us in our everyday life. What's right here in the here and now. Major arcana would signify overarching themes or something that would affect all areas of our life. But with all of major arcana, that's it's good. It's good. It's like, whew, let's take a break from the big life-changing tower, world-changing all judgment cards, and let's just focus on in the what do I need to know right now for my life. And first up, loving this card. Let me spotlight myself so y'all can see the cards better. I'm gonna sing a little song. Here we go. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles being earth energy, grounded energy, often referring to what is physically available to us in the 3D world, so to speak. Pentacles also symbolized by a coin. We think of money matters, career matters, value, anything that you place value on, which extends to those things that might not be material, like our relationships, our family, anything that is of value for us. So 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 is signifying she's reaping, she's ready. So some of those fruits, that's like, let's just assume those are fruits, even though they're pentacle shaped, already off the vine, in her cauldron, ready to go. Some are still on the vine, not quite ready, but they're in full bloom. She's picking one that is ready. The idea is you can already see the plentifulness, the abundance. You can see the manifestations. They're right there. You can reach out and touch them if you want to. They are in your life. However, some are still on the vine, which means they still just need a little bit more time to be perfect for you. Perfect ripeness if it was a fruit. Perfect situation. And I use the word perfect, but you all know what I mean when I say perfect. It's that idea of there's a job offer on the table, but if you wait 1 week, that person at that job that you didn't even know about is about to be fired, and then there's about to be an opening, and that opening is going to be so much better for you than the one that's on the table. And so it's that idea of, yes, I can see there's one on the table. I can see the abundance of the universe. I can see these opportunities. They're all here. But if I wait just a little bit because intuition, something is telling me maybe this one isn't quite right, If I wait just a little bit, there's something even better and bigger waiting for me. And that's that idea of just waiting until it's completely right for you, ready for you, or maybe falling off the vine, gifting itself to you. That's when you know. I'm going to go to the book on this one, Nine of Pentacles. I've read these cards so many times that sometimes I forget some of the smaller nuances of the cards or some of the smaller, minor meanings of the cards. So, Nine of Pentacles, and it says spiritual and material satisfaction. These are the keywords: personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest, and contentment. And the message is, you know, those moments when everything feels a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter? You are reaching one of those moments. Right now, I would like a moment where things feel a little bit clearer. One moment. Let me see, make sure I can read it. You're reaching one of those moments, the culmination of hard work and desire when you will be stepping into your manifested hope. These moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. Look for this feeling as it surges into your heart and use its power to move mountains, spread love, and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask. You deserve it. Spending some time alone will help you process your progress. Then celebrate. In shadow, with meaning if we had pulled this card in reverse, and even though it wasn't in reverse, some of this meaning might still have relevance to you. This card suggests that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Anybody feel like you've been working hard and the needle has not moved? This message is for you. This part of the message is for you. Examine feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal your energy expenditure. And if you sense an imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest you seek are in front of you now. The affirmation is, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. That part about efforting so much and not moving the needle, let me tell you something. Ooh, I feel that one. Efforting so much and not moving the needle in certain areas of your lives, especially if it's a repeating pattern, or something that's just always seemed a difficult struggle for you. It can show up in something like losing weight. Oh my God, I've tried every diet in the book and I only lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds. That idea of a lot of effort and just a little bit of return, or barely moving the needle. It doesn't have to be your whole life, is what I'm saying. It can be something small. Um, in that instance, I strongly urge you, and it's not just me, it's spirit coming through at this moment as well, to stop, pause, reconsider your goal and why you want your goal. It's the why. The why might be out of alignment. This is what spirit is telling me right now. The why might be out of alignment. That was not what I intended to say. I was going in a different direction, and now I lost my damn thought because spirit hijacked me. But your why might be out of alignment. It's what spirit wants me to say, so that's what I'm going to say. Sometimes we start a goal. I'm going to use weight loss because that's an easy one. Sometimes we start a goal of weight loss because we want to feel better. And then along that way, we start going to the gym, and maybe there's somebody cute at the gym. And now all of a sudden we want to look good. And it's not about our health anymore. It's about the opinions of others. And so maybe we need to go back and re-examine our why and make sure that our why is still in alignment. Maybe that's part of the problem. That's why we're struggling so hard and not moving the needle, because our energies are not aligned. So I'm going to leave it with the message that spirit wanted me to deliver and move on, because I can't even remember what the hell I was going to say. The next card is Six of Wands. See that wreath? Into row, wreaths represent victory and success. And we just had the Nine of Pentacles. One of their keywords, or several of their keywords, were also about success and achievement. So this is another card, two cards talking about success and achievement. And if you're saying, I don't see it in my life, Spirit is saying, slow down. Slow down. You're moving too fast to even see the goalpost as you pass them. You're moving too fast to even acknowledge the little wins because you're only set on those big wins. And so this is a chance to slow down and acknowledge those successes along the way. The Six of Wands, wands being fire energy, wands being creativity, inspiration, personal power, inner strength. All of those things are the things I think of. I love that, Nicole. All of those things are the things I think of when I think of that fire energy, that wands energy. And this person has fully embraced that wands, that fire energy within themselves. Within themselves, they have learned how to shine it out to others. And they are receiving the rewards of having done that. Center stage, spotlight. It's your time. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. It's your time. It's your time to stand on the stage and to share your light with those who are willing to receive it and to feel that love and that admiration and that support being poured back onto you for you having shared. It's such a big cycle. And the Six of Wands is showing that it's your time to take a victory lap. You did something good last week, last month, this lifetime, and Spirit wants you to wholly and fully acknowledge it. Not just, yeah, it was all right, but to wholly and fully celebrate yourself in this moment. Six of Wands. What did I do with the book that fast? Six of Wands. Let's see what else it says. Affirmation statement, at least. I am worthy of this success, and I am grateful that I am seen, and seen is emphasized and bolded. The keywords, I love the first keyword. Badass success. That's not me, that's the book. Badass success, not just regular, normal success, not basic. We ain't basic here. Badass success. Leadership, accomplishments, being seen, becoming an influencer, victory, optimism, and inspiring others. I love it. All right, next card. So we've had Pentacles, Wands. Now we've got Cups. We do have one of each suit in today's reading. And this is Three of Cups. I see this as the sisterhood card, but I also see this as the being in community card. Cups. Cups is emotion. Cups is intuition. Cups is water energy. This Three of Cups, I love how they're all standing together as they gaze at the stars, as they gaze at their goals, as they gaze at spirit. I like the tattoos as well. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is that idea of I'm feeling the meaning emotional support. Three of Cups, Cups having emotion, an emotional element to it. And I'm seeing the threes often in tarot and also in numerology are some form of community. And the message that's coming from Spirit right now, emotional support. We often seek emotional support when we are experiencing what we would call negative emotions. And Spirit is reminding you emotional support doesn't always have to be when you're down in the trenches. Maybe you want to celebrate something like the two cards that came before, and your ego keeps you from reaching out to your friends and telling them about the great thing that happened because you're like, oh, I don't want to feel egotistical. Oh, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. Oh, I'm supposed to be humble. Y'all, fuck humble. This is 2025. It's time we start claiming all of the gifts and blessings that Spirit has given us and celebrating those with those that we love, with our community. So this emotional support can come in times of celebration as well. You got something you want to share it and let the matter of fact, do it right now. Put it over in chat. How can we celebrate you? How can we celebrate you? What did you do? Did you wake up this morning? Did you have the best cup of coffee you ever had? Maybe you had a bigger accomplishment. Maybe you accomplished something in your personal life. I don't see nothing in chat, y'all. I need y'all to put it over in chat. I need the chat moving right now. There we go. All right. Someone said, I'm here and happy. And that is a cause for celebration. Absolutely. So we can celebrate and we can have our Are bright, positive moments also emotionally supported by community or by those that love us? I only saw one person comment. I need to see that chat. Scrolling. There are 19 people in this room. Okay. Three of Cups. Is there anything else this group needs to know about the Three of Cups spirit? I connect into this sacred siblinghood and into this expansive experience of witnessing through time is the affirmation. Some of the keywords are friendships, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, and those can be chosen or birthed, joy, communication, celebration, and soul contract. I love that. Let's see. Okay, how now I see it scrolling. Who are we going to celebrate? Somebody decided to start a new business. That's absolutely cause for celebration. Somebody just launched their practice. All right, I love it. Please put how we can connect with you over there for those who just launched their practice. Someone came out of the closet. It didn't go well, but it scrolled. But I still did it. That's big props. Yes, hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I want you to know that here, when you come out of the closet, it's going to go well. If you got areas in your life where it did not go well out there, that's fine. It's going well right here. We love you. We accept you. I love it. I love it. I feel my dad and brother with me daily in spirit now. I love that. Yes. Deeper connection. I love it. In a positive mood, blocking negativity for another day. I love it. Yep. That's how I always block negativity. I don't know why. I'm a ninja when I block negativity. Making progress in trusting spirit more to support me in reaching my goals, getting better at receiving and surrendering. Yes, see, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody, let's celebrate. Put some emojis up, wave your hands in the air. This is a community where we like to celebrate our wins, and that Three of Cups is all about emotional support. How can we emotionally support one another, and how can we be that community where we can come and celebrate and break down when we need to break down and have that emotional support. Let's see, what else? Meeting with an investor regarding potential funding for the startup. What about me? Oh, I'm celebrating that a good haircut. I'm celebrating a new hairstyle. I'm gonna go easy. That's a good thing to celebrate. I have been needing to, I shave my own hair. I have been needing to do that for probably a week now, but it's been really cold and I've been putting it off. And so today I finally did it and I feel like, yes, that feels good. I feel good about that. So I'm celebrating that. All right. And then what comes after that? Three of Cups is another cup and it's Page of Cups. When you believe in the impossible is no longer impossible. The only thing necessary to change something from impossible to possible is belief. And the Page of Cups, pages are the messengers of the tarot. We're still talking about cups energy. And this one is when pigs fly, when things look crazy. His feet are down below, but are they? Nope, they're up above. Look at his hair. I really like his hair. It's got like colors and streaks in it. I love it. Page of Cups. I'm going to go to the book on this one. I want a fresh take on this one. Glasses. Mm-hmm. Page of Cups. Let's see what this interpretation is. I love that rainbow over in the chat. There is serendipity and magic here, like the first breath of love or a very first kiss. Anything is possible at this time. Be open to wildly wonderful miracles. Again, not basic miracles. We are not doing basic this week, y'all. Wildly wonderful miracles. This is the When Pigs Fly card. And holding it in your hands is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. That's everybody who is seeing my finger waggling at them, whether it's on video or in this live. I'm talking to you. It's coming your way. Bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twist on your journey. Welcome. Lean into them. Well, that's not how I expected it to turn out. This flat tire, this negative amount in my bank account, can you lean into that and welcome the unexpected because you trust and believe in the impossible? And maybe your life, ooh, this is from spirit right now. Okay, channel message. Maybe your life is the way it is and continues to feel the way it is. And you continue to feel as if you are stuck or not quite moving to where you want to be because you keep failing to believe in the miracles, failing to lean into these twists and turns. You want to go from A to Z and you wanted to do just like this. And Spirit said, that's what you've been doing. That's exactly where you are. You're plateauing. This is exactly where you are. And you're like, no, I want to be over there. Can't you just put me over there and do it like this real easy? And Spirit said, no, because this is where you are. And if you want it to be smooth and easy like this, then when you end, you're going to be the same place as where you are. But if you're asking to go here or here or here, somewhere different, there's got to be a twist. There's got to be a turn. I've got to move your trajectory. And so, can you lean into those twists and those turns and those unexpected as oh, this must be spirit changing my trajectory so I can hit that goal? Because if spirit didn't change my trajectory, I would be in the same place I have been for the last 5 years, 5 months, 5 minutes, whatever the case may be. So, leaning into those twists and turns even when they feel like they might be a negative. I don't understand why I got a flat tire, or I don't understand. I say flat tire because this one time, let me tell y'all this really short story. Me and Stephanie Gray is another spiritual practitioner who lives here locally in the Kansas City area. We had a monthly event, and every month I would drive to her house because she has an in-home studio. It was an art event. And one day, got up early, everything was looking good. I go do this spiritual event with a spiritual practitioner, and I got a flat tire, missed the whole damn event. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, what the hell, right? And I was cursing, and I was like, this is not right. But in hindsight, had I leaned into that and said, okay, this is not what I was expecting. What is this? Where are you trying to send me, spirit? I'm willing. Where are you trying to send me, spirit? So I'm trying to take that approach now with twists and turns. I'm still human, y'all. Some days I fuck it up, some days I get it right. But I tell you, when I do get it right and I lean into those twists and turns, oh my God, it's so much better. So, leaning into the twists and turns. Let me get off my soapbox. Let's see. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places and pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive. They will give your creativity wings. As you enjoy this time of strangely unique thinking, strangely unique thinking, ensure that you are not being overly sensitive or blocking your own flow because you are trying to control the process. Allow your emotions to follow the breadcrumbs of joy. Follow your joy, follow your bliss, find the thing that excites you the most and do that. Allow your emotions to follow the breadcrumbs of joy. Play a little more. Do something silly. Stay curious about any feelings of wonder and awe and allow your sensitive dreamer to dream. I love that. The affirmation, the world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. Did it say I'm excited to see only the good things, only the things that I have deemed as positive, only the things that I have controllingly said I want to see? Nope. It said I'm excited to see what comes next because I trust that whatever comes next is part of the plan. Because how can I trust that though? Because sometimes I be trusting that and it don't be turning out, spirit. So how can you tell me? I'll tell you here's how. Do you feel aligned? Have you sat with yourself and your energy enough to say, this feels like alignment? And because I am aligned, then I know that anything that crosses my path is part of that alignment, no matter what it looks like on the surface. That's how you can tell. Now, when your energy is all over the place and you're a hot mess, and then you try to say, I'm just going to follow my excitement, good luck with that. That's like rolling the roulette wheel. You got to make sure that you are aligned first. And then And then anything that crosses your path is also in alignment. Page of Swords. All right, moving on. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Page of Cups. And then this is Four of Swords. Take a nap card. Sweet solace. Look at her little heart there, though. And she's just resting. She looks a little rugged, scratches, a little dirtied up. Maybe she's been out working and she's inside a huge nest. Four of Swords. Swords is air energy. Swords represents thoughts and also communication. And this take a rest card coming after all of the victory and the excitement and the celebrating with friends and community and the Page of Cups with the looking for unexpected, profound, amazing miracles. This card is not about you taking a rest. Swords. It's about letting your thinking mind, your brain that is trying to figure out how it's going to do the things, trying to figure out what time, Lord, is the miracle showing up, because I've got things to do. That's the part of your brain that needs to take a rest. Stop looking at the clock. Stop looking at your bank account. Stop worrying about things. Stop trying to control how it's going to show up and figure out how it's going to show, when it's going to show up. Trusting and believing is the only part of your brain that you should be engaging. So I feel like this Four of Swords, Spirit is clearly saying, I'm not telling y'all to take a rest. This is a period of activity. This is a period of celebrating, moving forward on inspired actions, looking for miracles. I'm not telling you to physically slow down and taking a rest. I'm telling you to shut off that part of your brain that keeps offering up resistant thoughts. The part of your brain that keeps resisting the flow that I'm trying to show you. That's the part that needs to take a rest. That's the part that needs to disengage for just a little while so we can have those miracles. All right. So that's our tarot cards. That's our 5 tarot cards. I do like those cards. I do like that they're all minor arcana, pointing to things that we can focus on in our everyday this week. And now we're going to move on to commercial break. Now we're going to move on to commercial break because I want to mention this because I don't have somebody putting stuff in the chat for me today. I want to mention the events. I got my handy dandy calendar, y'all. A friend of mine gave me this calendar. Don't be offended if this is your first time here. That's just how I roll. That's my calendar. I want to let y'all know what's coming up because I do know I have quite a few events on the calendar. Today is full moon in Cancer. I forgot that. Today is a full moon in Cancer. So let's take some time to absorb those moon energies and figure out what that might mean for you personally. This Thursday, the 16th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m., I have Chatting with Interstellars, which is an event where I sit with my interstellar friends, and the audience is welcome to add. It's a Q&A. You're welcome to ask questions of the interstellars. If you have big questions like, when was the Earth created? Please don't ask me that question. When was the Earth created? Or how what's the best way to find a mate? Those big general questions, interstellar friends are excited. Like I can already feel their excitement, even though it's Monday, to step in and allow me to channel and answer those questions from higher, broader perspectives. So that's happening this Thursday. That is on the calendar, the meetup calendar. You can find all the information there. And I thought I had another event that I wanted to mention, but that looks like it. So oh, the other one, Interstellar Forum on the Awkwardly Zen side, is happening directly after this meeting. That's a free event where it's just an open forum discussion about interstellars. And then my channeling event on my side, the Tarot Unicorns and Coffee side, is on this Thursday. So make sure you check out those events on the calendar. Also, make sure that if you're interested in a year ahead reading or any reading, that you are checking out my site to book a reading. And now let's get into the oracle portion of today's reading. And as we have started doing these past couple of months, if you have a specific question that you don't feel has been answered yet, that's pressing, weighing on you, that you would like some clarity on, I cannot promise that we will get to it, but please put it over in chat and I will allow Spirit to flow answers where they need to flow. Usually once you put that energy out there that you have a question by putting it in the chat, if I see it, I can comment to it. But even if I don't see it, I find that spirit directs me to the right deck and directs me to the right card to provide the right information and guidance for that question. So if you have a question, go ahead and put it over in the chat. You can private message me if it's something that you feel is private, or you can just put it in the chat for everyone to read. And the oracle deck that we're going to now is Dark Goddess Oracle cards. I'm trying to see Arcane, I believe. It's a little bit hard for me to read. Arcane Hubris is the card.
I say Arachne.
Yeah,
Arachne?
Arachne. Maybe that's it. Arachne. And then Hubris. Excuse me. Y'all, I did not have coffee this morning. I had tea. That's another win. That's another celebrate. I finally bought some turmeric tea, trying to get my health back aligned as well. Okay, Arachne, is that what it is? I'm going to find it in the book. Oh, it's the very first card. Arachne. This particular guidebook starts out with a little, I call it spell work. It feels like a spell to me. Weave a web of light or dark. The choice is free to make one's mark. Bragging is no fun to hear. Its shadow only throws up fear. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Let's see. Well, this is interesting because it sounds like it's an exact opposite of the message that I got earlier when I said, it's time to brag. It's time to show up. It's time to not be afraid of sharing your victories with others. This is talking about competing, and it does use the word bragging. It says your bragging and excessive pride could lead you to fall. So I don't think that's in the same vein of what we were doing. We were celebrating and bragging on ourselves as a way to show that we deserve our successes, as a way to celebrate our successes. This one says, the meaning of this card is to be weary of allowing insecurity and self-doubt to rule, to make an appearance. It's the idea of the people who we would say, oh my goodness, that person is so egotistical. Those are the people who have the lowest self-esteem, usually. And so it's that idea. It's saying if you feel a need to be on the negative side of that idea of bragging and ego, to just do some inner work to figure out where do you feel so deficit that the way you're expressing that is to go overboard in the other way, in the other direction. So that's what this card is about, Dark Goddess Guidance. That was a rough one because I'm like, hold on, Spirit. You just told me to tell these people to brag. And now you have me pull a card that says don't brag. How am I supposed to deliver this message? Okay. Let's see. Face it's under the heading Dark Goddess Foresight. Face your fear of spiders. Oh, so it is Arachne. Thank you for whoever said that. Are you coming from a place of ego or from the heart? Be careful not to brag. Don't try so hard. You will receive the recognition you deserve. Be the real you. Weave your life constructively. A spider indicates choices to be made. Mm-hmm. So here's a little bit of story behind her, and the message of spirit I think will come through a little bit clearer. Archetypal exhibitionist of Greek origin. Arachne was a most gifted weaver, and she challenged Athena. She had talent, but her attitude left much to be desired. Realizing this, Arachne took her own life in shame. But Athena brought her back as a spider so that Arachne could do what she truly loved, to weave forevermore. So the bigger message that I'm getting from this is let your works show up before your mouth does. Spirit just told me to say that. Let your works show up before your mouth does. And I know this sounds like it's in direct contradiction to my previous statement about bragging on yourself. I don't feel like it is. I feel like there's absolutely a time to brag, and there's a time for you to let your work show up. This message from Arachne is the idea of, man, I did this really, really great thing and no one noticed. So now I've got to go out with a megaphone and stand on my front porch and bombard my neighborhood with this really, really great thing until somebody noticed. Oh, no one's noticing now. Okay, I'm going to go down and knock on all of my neighbors' doors and tell them about, oh, they're not home. You know what? I'm just going to throw this rock through their window, and the rock has a little note telling them about all of the great things. It's that idea. Like, you don't have to go overboard. Let your works be what you stand on. So it's the idea of, yeah, you can stand on your front porch and tell everybody that you have a great haircut today, but let that be it. You don't have to keep going and keep going, because you're your true self. You've shared with the world what you want to share with the world in a big open way, and that's enough. I think that's the message. Oh, that was kind of rough for me getting there. All right. I hope y'all followed along with that. Let's see. Can we have an easy deck next? Let me tuck Dark Goddess all the way down on the bottom shelf. I don't want to pull from you again. All right. Magical Monday manifestations. I'm going to pull from Moonology manifestation. And let's just go to the full moon in Cancer and just see what messages might come through for that. Let your fears dissolve. Another talk about fear. Let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. Fear and neediness may now be at play. Fear is debilitating, while neediness isn't usually very attractive. Acting out of fear is a risky response. So if you dwell on your insecurities, what you'll manifest is an extension of those insecurities. Okay, this is the second card talking about fear and insecurity. So this is talking to somebody. I said, this is y'all. If y'all could hear the way Spirit talks to me in my head, y'all would think that's why I just bust out laughing sometimes, and y'all are like, something's wrong with her. No, Spirit's just talking to me. Okay. I said, this is a message for one of y'all, and Spirit said it's a message for all of y'all. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. All right. Fear, where am I at? Acting out of fear is a risky response. So if you dwell on your insecurities, what you'll manifest is an extension of those insecurities. The reason why we should face our fears is that in doing so, they often simply dissolve. If we don't face them, they can influence us to act in ways we otherwise wouldn't, which means we can end up manifesting the very thing we were hoping to avoid. To see off the fear that's in you, face it right now. Great message. Manifesting balance. It says find a balance between Cancer's oversensitivity and Capricorn's coolness. Manifesting mindset. Facing your fears and working out where they came from will point you in the right direction and get you into the right mindset. It gives some ideas of how you might work with that. Add patchouli essential oil. So that's an essential oil that might work with helping banish or working through fears. Call in Selene, goddess of the moon. I'm going to say you can call in Selene, or you can work with selenite, also a crystal known to tie in with moon energies. And affirmation, I completely love and accept myself as I am. I love that. So the full moon in Cancer. And the reason why it mentioned Capricorn energy as well is because the full moon in Cancer takes place when the sun is in Capricorn and the moon is in Cancer. So you do kind of still have both of those energies going on and taking place. And that is today. For those of you who didn't catch that earlier, full moon in Cancer is today. That's why we went directly to that. We've got some questions over in chat. What should I do next about my situation? Did I read that right? Will there be another opportunity coming for me as far as working? Where I currently help out is closing. Yes, there will be another opportunity. Look into that harmonic egg is what I'm hearing. I usually don't give individual readings, you all, so this is a little odd but Spirit is telling me to look into that harmonic egg. And apparently it was a message that couldn't wait until later. Because it's like, I have Nicole's number. I can tell her this later. Apparently not. Look into that harmonic egg, and yes, another opportunity. This opportunity was a stepping stone, is what I'm hearing. Let's go to the cards though and see if we can get other insights, especially on the other questions that were posed over there. I feel like my scrolling has got the questions on. What should I do next about the situation? Those questions, because it came so quickly, so back to back about fear and insecurity. And remember that other card from the tarot that was talking about believing in the impossible? When we are called to believe in the impossible, when we are called to move into an area where we have no idea how it's going to happen, guess what comes up? Fear and insecurity. So no wonder Spirit is giving us the card first about changing the impossible into possible, and then saying, and you also need to look at your fear and insecurity, because that's what's holding you back. That's what's keeping you from seeing these things as possibilities. All right, let's see. The deck I'm going to next, someone asked about their next step forward. That's how I'm interpreting it. I'm not going to keep trying to. I keep reading the question and then forgetting it. Hello, ADHD. And then keep going back to the chat. And I'm like, I'm not going to go back to the chat for the 7th time. We're just going to roll with it. What do you need to know about this situation? Believe in your own magic oracle deck. Oh my God. What is it with fear and insecurity? Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself, I feel, is like banishing the insecurities. It's card number 16. There's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. Spirit knows better than to tell me to let people have a taste of my bitch fire. So I don't think that message was for me. Spirit is like, no, it was not for you. That's not who we're talking to right now. But somebody needs to be more assertive, more confident, standing in their own power. These are all words that are coming to me from Spirit. Standing in your own power and setting firm boundaries. Sometimes bitch fire is just about, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and then that's all. It doesn't have to be an assault on the other person. It's more like, hey, this is how I expect to be treated. And I don't even need a response from you, because if you don't treat me this way, there's nothing else that's going to happen between you and me. That's bitch fire too. So I'm hearing those words: setting boundaries, standing in your personal power, communicating, not assuming that common sense is common. If you need to explain something that you feel someone should already know, go ahead and take this time to communicate that in the best way possible. But don't get wrapped up in the making sure they understand. This is from Spirit, y'all. Don't get caught up in the making sure they understand, which could take a 5 minute conversation into a 5 month conversation. I don't care if you understand. I care that I am standing in my authority and that I am expressing to the best of my ability what I need to express about how I want to be treated or boundaries or whatever the situation is. I'm feeling that as the message coming through. All right. Oh, I love that. The Cancer card completely answered my question. Oh, I love that. Okay, the Cosmic Journey Oracle is the next last, probably the last card I'm going to. Well, maybe we have time for a couple more cards. And the card I drew was the universe. The universe. Card number Roman numeral 1, which means it's going to be towards the back of my book under conversation Q&A cards. So these cards give you like, it gives you a thought, but then it also gives you several questions to ponder on your own or to journal about. And the print is small in this one. The attributes of this card: all, oneness, source, divine destiny, evolutionary love, and laughter. Maybe this card is answering a question somebody had over there about love. The universe is designed to evolve all life through love, light, and a lot of laughter. The universe is the source of all, the fullness of everything out of the seeming null of nothing. The universe is all knowing, but with an elevated view. Trust there is perfect order, anything and everything you are experiencing from this limited aspect, from your limited aspect. The universe has a hilarious sense of humor to make sure you don't take life too seriously, because it's all only life after all. It's pretty damn hilarious. I don't agree with some of its dad jokes sometimes, but yeah, hilarious. Potential questions to ask the universe or this archetype. What is my role to play in the greater story unfolding? What is the great cosmic joke? I think I figured out what that one is. The great cosmic joke is none of this is real anyway. So all of this attention and we're putting into it is so malleable, very malleable, not as concrete as we believe. I think that's the joke. How can I connect more deeply with you? The universe, asking the universe, how can I connect more deeply with you? What can you share about this situation from a higher elevation? And how can I volunteer to be in alignment with the coming evolutionary shift? Excellent questions to ask, perhaps maybe questions to even meditate on to get deeper understanding and meaning for yourself and your own journey. And let's end on a lighthearted card. What? Rebel Deck. Rebel Deck? Sure. Let's go with, I think we did Rebel Deck last time. Let's go with Inner Fucking Peace. Spirit, what do we know? Any additional guidance? What do we need to know? Is there any additional guidance? To chill, try an ice cube. We got lots of ice, don't we, Jesse? But to become more fluid, add wine. Inner fucking peace. That card is saying chill out. Peace. It starts with releasing the bullshit. Visualize world peace. Get it? Visualize world peace. You got to say it fast. World peace. World peace. Visualize world peace. All right. A visualization, though. That's a additional message from the spirit. Use visualization to get you closer to the state. Ooh, message from spirit incoming. Use visualization to get you closer to the state that you need to be in to receive the things that you're asking for. It's not about the things, it's about you. Are you in the state that you need to be in? Are you the person that gets to have those things? Or are you the person that continually says, I don't have it, I don't have it, where is it, where is it? That person doesn't get to have it. The person that says, I know it's coming, I see it, I sense it, I feel it, I trust it, that's the person that gets to have it. So are you in the state that you need to be in to get those? Let's see. One more card. Get your quick fix. You're addicted to inner peace. You can be an inner peace junkie. That's okay. You can be an inner peace junkie. Get your quick fix. How do you get a quick fix of inner peace? I don't know. I bet y'all have tricks though. I bet y'all have some tricks and some things that you haven't been doing. Taking a nap, breathing deeply for 5 minutes, meditating. Those are all ways that I find my inner peace. Think about ways that you can get your quick fix. Are you addicted to inner peace? Can you become addicted to inner peace? That would be a wonderful addiction to have. Imagine how magical your life would be if you were addicted to inner peace, to where you could not go a day without finding that inner peace in some form or fashion. Imagine how magical your life would be. Let's all get addicted. Let's all get on addiction bus of inner peace. That one though, not the other ones. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. This has been wonderful. Keep an eye on the meetup calendar. I have one more event that I need to add for this month. I hope to see you back here next Monday. And again, use these messages of insight and guidance to manifest your life. And I hope you manifest the shit out of some wonderful and impossible and miraculous things this week. All right. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.